The Build Back Better Act could include funding for childcare and even universal preschool for a lot of families. And while congressional Democrats are working to find a way to push it forward, some employers are taking matters into their own hands. A growing number now offering childcare on site. My partner Morgan Radford has more.
Aaron, hundreds of companies across the country are now offering additional child care benefits since the pandemic. And that's pretty surprising given how hard businesses were hit in recent months. But the reality of it is the parents we spoke to say this trend may actually be less of a perk and more of a requirement. As a new dad, Juan Rodriguez knows all about the struggles of balancing work with child care during a pandemic.
We were basically shifting throughout the day, taking care of Luca, one of us, while the other one was working, and then switch that, and then switch it back again, and then try to get a little bit of sleep at night, and then wake up and start all over again.
So when his Utah-based employer, Recursion Pharmaceuticals, decided to offer on-site childcare, he jumped at the chance.
I'm able to be right next to the building where he's in daycare. If anything ever happens, they call me and I'm there in 1 minute.
What sort of difference has this made cost-wise to be able to have your son here at work with you?
Oh, it's been great. While being here, they provide the meals for Luca.
Wait, the company provides food for your son?
Yeah, they have a chef on site. So it's great because we don't have to worry about food planning during the week.
I don't know a parent in America who's not going to hear that. Just like their jaw will drop to the floor. Juan is actually one of the nearly 27 million American workers who depend on childcare, and less than 10% of employers offer things like daycare subsidies. But now, as Congress debates whether to offer free or subsidized programs, companies are taking matters into their own hands. You work here, you have your labs over here, and then where's the childcare?
Childcare center is just on the other side.
It's a perk Recursion CEO Chris Gibson says other companies will need in order to compete. What would you say to other CEOs who are perhaps hesitant or on the fence about offering a service like this?
Well, for those CEOs, we're going to be able to hire their talent. If you want to build an incredible, successful company in the kind of knowledge economy future, you have to take care of your people. This is going to be the norm.
More than 200 employers now offer childcare services since the pandemic, and nearly 100 businesses offer that childcare right on site. Like tech company Podium, just outside of Salt Lake City.
I started bringing my first here right away.
Where employees like Pasha Mulford say having her child at work is a game changer. When you look to the future, do you think there's a world where parents like you sort of won't settle for anything less than this?
Employers really do have an opportunity to show that they care about their employee more than just as a worker, but care about their whole family. And I think that should just become a standard and a norm across the board.
A new standard as parents navigate this new normal. The experts we spoke to said that this trend isn't just impacting the knowledge economy or tech workers, but it's also impacting retailers and manufacturers. And many American parents say the gap between what's actually provided and what's still needed, though, is still pretty significant. Aaron?
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.